And the feed died. Let's burn through these real quick. I am looking. All right, so I do have one anomaly that should be addressed. And I will confirm that in a second as I continue to look through these. I would imagine it would, considering I've been handling cards for a hot minute. I believe I found it. Yep. So, there's a very good reason why we couldn't tell. This is the refractor. However, that background makes it very hard to tell, but if you look really closely, you can see the rainbow foil that you don't see there. So there is your refractor. Miguel Garcia. The background made it tough to tell, but it's there. We ended up getting one more than our allotted silvers, too. All right, man. Yeah, it made me do a double take. That is flashback. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. The Bo Jackson is super nice. I like that bow. Little gold bow. All right. So, now we're going to call final last call. There is no more surprise sports. No more surprise sports. That was it. So if anybody would like any other products, we are here. And I'll give it about 8 more minutes. Oh man, I should have opened it with my official Topps opener. That would have been better. with the other ones. I mean T-Bone. We also have that 7-year, which is hitting like a mofo. The Russell Wilson saga? Yeah, apparently the Broncos are fixing to get sued for trying to make him waive his injury clause. And that's going to be a really bad look for Denver. And it's funny because I'm glad you mentioned it, Crystal. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, you can't make a player waive the clause. That strikes me as against CBA. And sure, but I was like, well, I mean, obviously they know more than I do. So it must be fine. But now it's looking like, oh, wait a minute. I was right. That isn't something you can do. Now, am I surprised that a team being led by that particular coach is doing something illegal? No. Did they hire Dana White? Kinda. Kinda. Yeah, exactly. So, it's Broncos gonna bronc, I guess. Oh yeah, Peyton is the coach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's kind of where I am with that too. It's like, oh, yeah, it's Peyton. Get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be a show. I mean, no matter what, Denver is gonna lose. I mean, you. It's rules. You can't force. It's in a contract. You must uphold your contract. Now I know there's a lot of players that get around their contract by holding out and doing stupid stuff like that. But as an organization, you have to honor your contract and asking them, you can ask them, hey, will you waive your no trade clause? Will you waive your injury guarantee? Will you do this? But the moment they say no, you can't bench them for it. That's retaliation. That is not legal under the current CBA. So yeah, Denver's gonna lose. Um, Probably get a fine. Speaking of fines, the owner of the Panthers was fined $300,000 for throwing a drink at a fan's head. um, Chef's like, yeah, it's not legal against federal employment laws either. $300,000 for throwing a drink on a fan. Of course, none of the money is going to go to the fan. The NFL gets to keep that for hookers and blow at the end of the year. So I don't know why you bother fining him. He's a billionaire. 300K is like me handing somebody $20. That's what I'm saying, Dave. The fan should get the money. I mean, the fan is probably going to sue him if it's an alcoholic drink. I mean, that is a caustic weapon. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a joke. There are fans that have been banned from stadiums for dumping drinks on people's head. Um, I guess you can't make an owner not go to his own game. Although I do remember during certain games during Bounty Gate, owners were not allowed to go. Or during Deflate Gate, certain owners were not allowed to go. So I don't know why they're not confining him to a couple of weeks off. But then I realize he owns the Panthers. Making him not go to the game probably a bonus. So the penalty is you must attend all of the games because they're the Panthers and we're going to make you watch. That's just my thought. No bathroom breaks. You can have a catheter or hold it. A very, very, very small catheter. All right, folks, it is about that time. It's a wrap on the first show of the new year. I hope all of you, not just some of you, enjoyed that. I know I enjoyed it. I got to open some original art. I got to open some baseball cards. And I got to see all of your beautiful digital representations of yourselves. So with that, I am gonna bid you adieu. Let me look at my list one more time. Refresh. Nothing. Okay. You have to sit in the nosebleeds. That's right. You have to sit in the worst seat of the house, and you have to eat stadium food, not your catered box food. I agree with that. All right, everybody. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. The coupons are still live for tomorrow and Friday, so feel free to get in on those deals. They end on Friday. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. Happy New Year and good night.